Hello guys, today in this video I'll be showing you one of my characters, which is the Seidr worker, the combination of the Rune and Dream Mastery. And I'll show you a build, interesting build, which I call the Super Saiyan build. And even my character name is Goku. And guys, I have completed all the difficulties, and this is the legendary difficulty. And I'll show you how powerful my character is. Guys, you see this red aura? It looks like the Super Saiyan God aura, and the blue one looks like the Ultra Instinct. I'll show you. I'll go to a more difficult level. See the aura is really cool. This one looks like a Kamehameha. And this lot of these skills look like from the Dragon Ball Z. Okay, how fast I kill these monsters. Guys, this build is mostly focused on lifesteal and damage. Wow, see the power. I don't even need to use all the skills. I can kill with even with my auto attack all the enemies. And I will show you how insane my lifesteal is here. Wait, these enemies are sick. Okay, I'll show you here. You see that lifesteal? I can get like up to full SP from almost dead with just this skill. Guys, like I can kill all the enemies in this game easily with this build. You see my average DPS is around 6.5. It's not that great, but the damage output is much higher than this because of the skills and the modifiers. And now I will be showing you and my resistances are not too bad. I have max fire, cold resistance, and almost max the poison, except for the bleeding. I use this helm because of the 3 extra skills in Rune Mastery, and you can also put the charm of your choice or relic, and yeah, that's the reason I choose this one. And for the ring, I have a lot of legendary rings, but I choose these two, the same rings, because because of the extra physical damage and extra stun duration. And my character has a lot of CC skills, like uh, like this one. It has 1.5 second stun, and if you like increase it like by 100%, it becomes 2, and there's a lot of stun. And this one, this skill has 0.5 seconds of stun, so if you increase it double. So this one also has stun, so it makes sense to go stun increase. And it also gives the extra chance to dodge at attacks and some of the resistance. And guys, this is the only uh, epic ring which I would like it to be a legendary ring, because the stats it offers is the same of that of a legendary ring. I don't know why this is still a epic ring. And guys, this all of these items for me are all enhanced by the legendary crafting in Act 5. And for the weapon, I choose thrown weapon, and this one, Sacrum of the Moon. You can find this item in Act 3 in legendary, and it offers extra 2 damage in the Dream Mastery, and it has extra physical damage, cold damage, and lot of good stuffs, and extra 17% recharge, minus recharge. So two of these combined, you have 34% uh, reduction. So this is a hybrid character, and still you will be using a lot of skills, so this makes sense to have resource reduction. And this weapon, it deals 149 to 156 plate damage, plate physical damage, and it also deals extra elemental damage, which is cold. So yes, I choose this one. And this one is the fire one. It deals fire damage. It's almost the same as this one, but this one does fire and it does physical. Because of that, I choose this one. And for the armor, I choose this one because this does physical damage, pierce damage, and elemental damage. And pierce damage, I still have pierce damage, guys. From these two weapons, it has 10% pierce ratio, so I still does pierce damage. So it makes sense to have this weapon because all the damage you have are affected by this armor, and it has a lot of resistances. And again, for the bracer, I choose this one because of the elemental resistance and 3 extra skills, and you can put any charm you like. For me, this is one of the most overpowered items in the game, and you can find this bracer in Act 1 when you kill the Gorgon boss, and in the caves, and in the Minotaur maze. In two stages you can find this. And for the charm, I use this one, legendary primal magma, which you can find in legendary final stage. You can even use cold essence, but I want more fire damage than cold because of this skill. I have a lot of fire damage, so I want to focus on the fire more than cold. And it also has extra attack speed. And again, for the artifact, I use this one. I'll show you some of my artifacts that I can use this for this character. You can use this one also, and nah, you cannot use this one. Yeah, you can use this one because of the vitality damage, but it has long recharge, 90 seconds. You can also use this one. Okay, guys. Now I'll show you the boot. Guys, I choose this boot because it gives extra physical damage and movement speed and resistance. You can use this boot for fighters also. And for the amulet, I choose this one because it gives extra 47% physical damage, and you also have elemental resistance and all kind of resistance. And for the skills, guys, I'll show you. If you want to start a character like this, the Seidr worker, go with the Rune Mastery first because this one does a lot of damage. So in early game you need more damage than more survival. Survival is for the late game, especially for the legendary. So yeah, this one offers a lot of damage, so go with the Rune Mastery. And this skill does a lot of damage even in early game, so go with this one. So okay, guys, I'll start with the Rune Mastery. Max this one because when it starts you get extra elemental damage, total damage, and intelligence. You don't even need to build intelligence because if you have like 100 50 you will get like 250 or 300 because of this increase. And you know, intelligence increase your elemental damage, so this you need to max this one for this character. And this one, it does elemental damage and retaliation, so you're building your character to be hybrid, so go with this one, max this one. And this one, don't max this one, guys. In the late game, if you have extra skills, max this one. Like me, if you have extra skills, max this one. But for the early game, just put one skill. And transmutation, guys, uh, this is an optional. If you want to go fully elemental, go with this one. But if you want to go a hybrid, like hybrid of physical and elemental, don't go with this one because the items you are going to be using is these items. They offer physical damage, so if you go fully elemental, so it becomes useless, the items become useless. So this is optional. If you want to use this one, make it fully 100%, and also use elemental damage increase rings and items. And guys, this one, just put one skill on this one and also one skill on this one, and don't put extra skills. If you have extra, okay, fine, but in the early game don't put any extra skills in this too because this one has a lot of good stats, but you need to have below 40% SP to have this skills. And if you are relying on this skill for offensive, uh, you will die because some of the bosses and some of the characters, they will crit a lot, and you can rely this one for offensive matters. And I use this one for defensive because it gives this extra damage reduction absorption and this extra reduced damage. I use this one for only defensive. And this one, guys, if you are building your character to be fully elemental and use only like intelligence items, and you are building your character more on intelligence, go with this one max this one. But for me, I already have enough strength, so I don't need much more requirement. So I put only one skill. And this is one of the most important skills of this Rune Mastery. And if you max this bot, it's the damage is too insane, guys. And you can use this one with any weapon. You can even use this one with bows, hammers, everything. So go with this one. And this one, Rune What Explode. If you are not building elemental or fire damage, don't go with this one. But my character, I'm building this one because I want to use fire damage more. Here I have fire damage, and here I have fire damage, and I have a lot of elemental damage from this one and from the items. So I max this bot. And again, guys, this one you can use this one, but the one problem of this skill is it's really hard for this mobile version. It's really hard to learn this skill. This is very powerful if you max this. It has a lot of elemental damage, but it takes time to explode, and uh, it's also very hard to learn. And the bosses and the mobs in the late game, they are very powerful and they run very fast, so it's really hard to learn this. So I don't put any skills on this one. And this one, you can use this one, but one problem of this is if you are not building your character to be fully elemental, don't go with this one. If you are using half elemental, don't go with this one, because the elemental damage, even if you max this 3, it's not that big if you don't have fully elemental items. And this one also, if you are not building fully elemental, don't use this one. And again, this one is mostly for, you can use this one for defensive matters, and my character, it has a lot of lifesteal, so I don't use this one. I have like extra 5% to health, and here extra 6% to health, and here extra 10% to health. So I have like 21% extra damage converted to health, so I have a lot of survivability. So yeah, I don't have any purpose to go this one for damage and for defense. But this one is very important if you are building your character to be physical, because it gives 10% extra strength, 12% extra strength, because strength increase your physical damage, and it also helps movement speed and bleeding and vitality resistance. And guys, this one, you don't need to use this one if you are not using thrown weapon or dual weapon. You should build this one if you are using single mastery, single weapon. But for me, I'm using dual, so I'm using this one instead of this. And this one again, guys, if your character is too squishy, go for this one. And again, this one needs a lot of energy in the late game. In the when you max this one, it needs like 2000 mana. So I don't have a lot of energy, and I don't need that much of survivability again, because my character already has a lot of lifesteal. So I'm not building this one. It's up to you guys. But if you are using a physical character, physical and elemental, go with this one and this one and this one. For the Dream Mastery, choose this one instead of this. I love this one also, but I would choose this one because of the damage reduction. In the late game, in legendary mode, the mobs, right, they can kill you pretty easily, so I use this one. And this is the most important tree of the Dream Mastery, because this is all passive and you don't need to activate by pressing. They are all activated naturally. This increase your physical, electrical burn and vitality, and offensive and defensive, and total speed. So max this three, if and max this one, and this one, guys. If you are building your character to be more vitality damage than any other damage, go with this three. But if you are using other sort of damage, go with this one, because this one is much more powerful than this one if you are not building vitality. And guys, this is my favorite skill, one of my favorite skills of the Dream Mastery. And this one has a lot of CC. It has 1.5 seconds of stun and 5 seconds of petrify. And again, the damage is really great. It has physical damage and vitality damage. And if you multiply it with the physical modifiers like 35%, 40%, the damage is way too much in the late game. And electrical burn damage. And guys, this one, if you are using a single weapon like hammer, use this one and this one combined. It's really great for killing mobs, because it does AoE damage. And guys, this one is not so powerful. This skill tree is not so powerful in the early game if you don't max all of this, but in the late game, when you max all of this and with the items you have, this is really powerful in the late game. But for the early game, don't put much skills on this. Yeah, this is, guys, that's my skill. And for the attributes, don't put anything on ISP health, because you get a lot of health from the items, or you don't need to put anything on the health. And energy also, you will get energy from when you level up this. When you level up this, you don't so you don't need to put anything on the energy. And if you want your character to be more physical, and if you want to use the physical items, this one, go with more strength. And you don't even need to put dexterity if you are using hammers and all. But I'm going to use this strong weapon, so I put some on dexterity. And intelligence, you can use this intelligence more than strength if you are using building your character to be more elemental. So for me, I don't put that much points on intelligence. I'll show you how it looks like without all the items. Guys, this is my normal without any weapon items. My strength is this one, dexterity this one, and my intelligence is very low. But with the items, I can enhance. I have died 58 times, and this is the greatest damage I have dealt. And I have finished all the quests, main quests of the legendary. And guys, please like my video, and please subscribe to my channel, and I'll be putting more videos on other characters. Thank you.